Hey guys, it's MaizeMan112 bringing you guys another quick Call of Duty Black Ops 2 commentary. I got a couple things on the agenda for you guys, so let's go ahead and get started with that. The first thing that I want to go ahead and talk about has been probation. And there are two different sets of probation that have been, going on lately. One is something I haven't heard a ton about. I heard rumors of it, but now I actually have a confirmed person to have the issue. So let's go ahead and with the first probation is the leaving the match too early or backing out of lobby probation. And I knew they had this in the game. We had seen a couple videos when the game first came out of people, showing that they are having this issue. I tried to duplicate this, and I backed out of, the first time I tried it, I backed out of 10 matches in a row, actually in the actual game, waited for the game to start, backed out of 10 of them in a row, and I got nothing. So I said, well, maybe it's, past 10, it's more than 10. So I tried 15 games in a row and still nothing. And so I kind of thought that this probation error message that these people were getting were kind of random at that point in time, because if you're not giving someone probation who backed out of 10 straight matches, then you should be. I mean, what threshold do you have at that point in time? But so a lot of people are getting this message now. I myself actually got it twice now. And it just makes no sense when I get it. The first time I got it, I was playing in the same lobby for about 5 straight matches, maybe 6 straight matches. And the game had ended. You went to the lobby where you go ahead and pick what map you're going to play next. And a friend of mine came on, so I jumped in his lobby. And as soon as I jumped into his lobby, I got that error message. And it just didn't make any sense. It's only a minute, so it's not a huge, problem. But, I did get that message. And the second time I got it, which was even more strange, was I had just turned on Black Ops for the first time in the day. I had just turned it on, just tried to get on, and then I'd see that message pop up that I'm on probation. And like I said, I found it humorous at that point in time, because I knew that I'm not the type of player who backs out constantly. There are times, I'll back out, and a lot of that issue is connection. And I'll go ahead and talk about that now, because that has been a big problem, and I'm going to go ahead and complain here for a little bit. I don't like to bitch a lot. If you guys know that, I try to always stay positive with the game and in life in general. But I'm going to bitch a little bit, so here it goes. I can understand, certain aspects of a game that make the community upset and that really, kind of bring down the quality of the game. And some people will complain that, a kill streak's overpowered, a gun's overpowered. It's a perk that's just way too strong, and issues like that. Those kind of issues I can deal with. There's not a problem with that. But to me, when you have issues with connection, you have a bigger problem at this point in time. We're in the 6th or 7th generation now of Call of Duty games, and we shouldn't be worrying about whether or not our screen is showing exactly what the other player's screen is, or whether or not someone's got a semi-god mode type going on, and we've seen that issue a couple times now, and it's very frustrating, and we've all been in those lobbies where there's just that one player on the team who there's nothing you can do. I mean, he's just gonna win every close gunfight, and he's gonna win those gunfights that he has no business being in as well, and it really makes the game lopsided. And this individual tends to always be the host. And when Black Ops 2 was first coming out, first about to drop, you gotta love that beautiful aim right there. When the game was about to come out, David Vonderhaar had talked about how we were gonna have this revolutionary matchmaking system. That instead of being, instead of it being based on your connection or your skill level, as it was before, with a little bit of your connection as well, this was gonna be solely based on ping. And by doing this, it was going to be, the fastest response time that you could have. If you guys don't know, ping is kind of just how fast, the host can receive packets from everybody else in the system. I do believe that is correct. And so this would make the game extremely great connection. Everybody would be, extremely close together, and you would be playing people who have a similar connection to you. Instead, what we actually received was a, matchmaking system that was based on skill. So they tried to give us matches with people of similar skill, similar rank, and I think they go by points per minute, KD, and win-loss, of a combination of those numbers to come up with, an actual number for you. And it's garbage. It really is. You know, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring in competitive gaming a little bit more into Black Ops 2, as you can see with the shoutcasting and stuff like that. But the skill, and they also have, you know, the league play as well. But the skill matchmaking, it's not up to snuff at this point in time. And I think that the problem that we have is bigger than any of us imagine. And the reason why I say this is that Black Ops 2 just came out with a very significant patch. It's probably one of the biggest patches that really have been out in Call of Duty's history as far as what it all, you know, entailed. And they didn't bring anything, you know, to do with the connection. They didn't even mention anything, you know, that this is something that we're looking into, we're going to fix right now. Nothing like that. It was just purely, you know, working on buffing the guns, nerfing some guns, changing some perks around, make sure all that stuff was balanced. But I thought all that stuff was balanced in the first hand. The number one complaint that the entire community had at this point in time has been the connection and just the inconsistency with the connection. If you know, everybody was kind of dealing on the same play field, you can kind of deal with that. But there are times when you're the host where, like I said, you're winning every gunfight, and you're winning some of those gunfights that you have no business even being in. So, you know, you try to take the good with the bad, but there's just times right now where it's ridiculous, where it's very lopsided, where just one team seems to have that better connection, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I really think that's why so many people are backing out of these matches, and why you're getting so many host migrations, and why you know, you're constantly getting this kind of problem. And I'm just hoping that it's not a bigger issue, and that with the next patch they're going to go ahead and repatch it to the standard. Even if you picked a Black Ops 2, you know, whatever engine they were using or whatever coding they were using to get their matchmaking, if you went back to that, people would be pretty happy. Some people had some issues in the very beginning of Black Ops 2 as far as hit detection, but, you know, said that was kind of resolved when they did the update. So, you know, normally Treyarch is really good on updating and keeping up with their product, and consistently, changing it and keeping up with the community, and really keeping an ear towards that community to see what they really complain about, and what they want to see in the game and what they want to see changed. But my big question for you guys is, have you guys had any of these issues? Have you had probation issues from backing out of matches, or probation issues from stuff that you didn't even do, you just wind up getting that message for no reason? Also, you know, have you guys got kicked off for any of you guys' emblem or anything like that? A lot of people didn't know they were going to be doing this. They had said they were going to be doing this all along. I'm a little surprised that it's a lifetime ban and not just, you know, a 30-day ban or something like that, just so they get the point. But I'm glad that they're doing stuff like this, and I'm glad that they're trying to, you know, keep every player honest and kind of stop people from lobby shopping. And also, I want to know what your guys' experience has been so far with the lag. Have you guys been on the good side, the bad side, haven't noticed it? Or if is this just something that, you know, you just kind of take it as growing pains? You got to take your lumps at this point in time with Black Ops 2. Make sure you guys leave your comments, questions, concerns in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. You have an overturned vehicle behind you. And now for some videos that you guys may have missed. On the left, we have the Black Ops 2 giveaway. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out to see how you can be eligible to win that. And on the right, we have the Domination Points Part 2. This is where I go through all the maps, and I show you the best spots to capture them, and if there's any of those little secret spots. Go ahead and enjoy that, guys, and take care. Right here next to this boat. It doesn't give you a lot of protection from the windows. It feels good. But it does give you